Okay, so enough snow has melted. Hayes and I are going to go do our springtime inspection of the Wooden Nickel Trail to see whether those wooden nickels survived the winter. We're not confident that they will have, but we have to go look. Heading into the depths of the Wooden Nickel Trail in hopes that these cheerful little icons have somehow survived the rigors of a northern British Columbia winter. I'm still trying to figure out who might be responsible for these. Okay, look over there. Where is it? There we go. There we go. Before we even cross the creek. See if I can get him in the view. There we go. Hey, that's beauty. This little creek is running pretty good. The snow's maybe not as cleared as I expected it to be, but we're here now anyway. So far we've laid our eyes on a wooden nickel. Okay, I believe we've got another one in sight. This is hard for me to believe. These guys are, I can barely see with my glasses, that they're surviving. They seem so very frail. But nonetheless, that's two have survived the winter. So I would have been betting against the survival of these icons. But look here, here's yet another one. Let's get in close. Has survived. Some sticks in the way there. But look how fragile that is. Like, honestly, how does it survive? More and more a person wants to know who created the Wooden Nickel Trail. Look, here's another one. Now just take a look at how thin these cords are. It just doesn't seem like they would tend to survive. And yet they have. I'm so excited that the Wooden Nickel Trail survived the winter. Yeah, I'm never really sure if I'm sharp-eyed enough. Well, I'm pretty confident that I've never caught all of these on one pass through. But I thought I'd be looking for like a lone survivor situation, but oh, look. Look. Oh, that's one of my favorites too. I'm glad he survived. Look at that. And another one. Look at that. Whoever created this they did create something that's kind of a force of nature. Look at that. This one's turned its back on us. Let's see what he says. Look at that. Like, it's just amazing. Hayes is helping me look. She's not been too helpful so far, but it's nice to have company out on the Wooden Nickel Trail. It's a beautiful day out here. It is Easter Sunday, by the way. I should put that in there as a date stamp. Oh, Hayes has found something. Pretty sure it won't be a wooden nickel though. No, but right where she veered off trail, look at that. Maybe she is marking it for me. I don't want to give her too much credit. Look at this. Sneak around the other side. See what we got here. Look at that. It's just amazing. Unbelievable. You know, I'd have to be confident that I had ever really located them all in the first place. But it looks to me like the majority of these wooden nickels are a great deal more climate worthy than I gave them credit for. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Come along. I don't even know if I've ever seen this one before. You almost, in some ways, don't even want to find out how this came to be. But it's turned out to be a great asset to Hayes and I. Well, as much as we didn't predict it, Hayes and I are going to have to declare the Wooden Nickel Trail a success. The Wooden Nickel Trail, it survives. And I think we might find very nearly all of these. Look over here. Look at that. Again, I'm not even sure I knew this one was here. Heading up onto the ridge now. So there's a little bit of contour to the Wooden Nickel Trail, down into the coulee and then back up the other side and then back down again. It's a nice asset to have right out my backyard. So if Hayes and I walk out our door and just walk this route without screwing around the way I am today, it's 5 kilometers from my door to my door. If you're into living in a place where walkability is rated high, our town is, by my standards. Okay, we're up on top here. Let's see how many we can find surviving up here. I'm not sure survivability up here might have been a little bit less, but here's our first one up top. Let's check him out. There we go. There we go, that's beautiful. I do feel that there's less up top than there was. Oh, there's another one right here. So I think maybe we can declare the success even up here where the exposure is higher. There we go. Well, you know, given the frailty of the wooden nickels themselves and the severity of our winters, I'm pretty impressed. Pretty impressed with how this has worked out. Look at that. There's another one. There's another one. Just waiting to cheer somebody along in their day. I'm sure that must be what the creator of this trail had in mind. What is this? Jewelry hanging in a tree. Look at that. We're just going to go ahead and leave that there too. I don't know if it really contributes to the wooden nickel trail, but it all contributes to making this an interesting look. There's another one right there before we even switch camera angle. There's another one. Oh, this one's kind of bigger. Maybe it grew over the winter. Another wooden nickel on the wooden nickel trail. So this is excellent because now our wooden nickel bookends for these video series will be current, date-wise. Not a thing of the past, a thing that is currently in play. I'm so happy to see that it remains in play. Just about to head down into that second coulee dip that I mentioned earlier. As I recall, the nickel sightings kind of thin out as you get closer to this end of the trail, but keep our eyes peeled nonetheless. And no sooner do we say that, and look here. You see him? You can never really be sure whether you've seen all these, because some of them are quite cleverly placed. Look at that. Brought to you from the Wooden Nickel Trail. Just doesn't get any better than that. You know, how can I be anything but grateful to have a 5-kilometer walk like the Wooden Nickel Trail, literally in my backyard. And there's another one. So there's two found on the way down into the coulee. Look how thin that string is. Oh, we used this one in a recent video. And now we have a current shot of it. Okay, well, there we have it, folks. The Wooden Nickel Trail lives on to inspire people for another season. And once again, I offer my thanks to whomever took the time to add this little touch of inspiration to our neighborhood walking trail. It's it's just nice that somebody's reaching out and touching the rest of us with these points. So I'm happy to see it. I didn't think it would. I've learned something. Whatever that string is, I should buy something. You might be able to put your car back together with it one day. Anyway, the Wooden Nickel Trail. Thanks, folks.